Hi, and welcome back to my channel. And if it's your first time here, welcome. My name's Simone. We've got Jay on already. Hi, Jay. Um,
Hi, Jay.
so today I'm so excited. We've got Roxy on from Holo Holo Adventures. Thanks so much for coming on, Roxy.
Of course, of course. I'm so excited to be on here today.
Yay, I'm so excited. I think what I'll do is I'll start off is if you're new here, I did a live with Kenyatta last week. Well, it might have been the week before, and then we did one with Jay from My Type of Organise. So we've got the lovely Roxy on today. So would you be able to tell us a little bit about yourself and your channel?
Okay, so our channel is called Holo Holo Adventures. It is a travel, food, and lifestyle channel. Basically, I wanted to showcase Hawaii and the things that my family like to do. So we do a lot of adventures here in Hawaii. We like to eat, we like to travel. So pretty much documenting our life here in Hawaii. And that's what I wanted to showcase to everyone on our channel.
Oh, that is amazing. So I'm going to start off with Jay's questions because she's on here right now. So she asked, what was the turning point for you that made you work out?
Okay. Is that for which one? Working out or
Yeah,
working?
I think working out, for you go because you go to the gym, don't you? And you work
Oh,
out.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was really big on going to the gym. I was part of a group that we would go like 3 times a week. So I had that person pushing me to go to the gym all the time. And of course, with COVID, I mean, with all these gyms closing, the support system wasn't there anymore. So my husband and I, we were really trying our best to motivate each other to go work out, whether it's walking in our neighborhood, exercising. I mean, I'm fortunate I do have workout equipment here in the house. So I try to use the treadmill or the elliptical. But sometimes the motivation's not there. So for me, I have to look at the scale and then I realize, okay, I need to go work out. Like that's my motivation. I love to eat. And when I notice it's kind of tipping up higher, it's like, okay, I need to go work out.
Yeah, yeah.
That's my motivation to go work out. But on a normal basis, I mean, I do enjoy it. It's just, yeah, the motivation's so hard lately, especially, just being home and not having the support system that I used to have when I would go to the gym. So I'm trying. I'm trying.
Yeah. And Jay has asked, what's keeping you focused?
Oh, depending on what part of my life you're talking about. I know, the last couple weeks I've been out of the loop on YouTube, I would say. Like I didn't want to film or anything, but you all would be so proud with me. Like this past weekend, I filmed like 5 videos. Like I was
Wow.
motivated and driven and I filmed them. Now I have to go edit them.
I know the filming part is the editing, isn't it? That you're like, oh wow, did I do that?
Yeah, so I'm so excited because I have so much content. Like, for the last couple of weeks, I was feeling like, oh no, I won't have content for December. And it's here, I film a bunch of videos, and it's like, okay, I do have content. It just, now I got to go edit them.
Yeah, yeah.
But sometimes the motivation, it comes and goes. Like, this whole weekend, I didn't realize I was going to film. And next thing you know, I did. And I knocked out how many videos, to record. It's so funny. It's just the motivation or the focus. It comes and goes.
Yeah, yeah. Is it similar with the working out as well? Like what keeps you focused with the working out?
I think so. Like I know with the working out, the focus, like I know when it's funny how when you eat well, then you work out as well. And I know I've not been eating well. So I think because the two and two are not together, that's why I'm kind of all over the place. And
Yeah.
I know I mentioned to you, Simone, like I need to eat more vegetables. Like I love vegetables, but I am not creative. Like I see Jay's like menus and your foods that you guys eat, and there's so much veggies, and I'm like, I wish I can cook like that, or I need to show my husband to make that.
Yeah.
But it all looks so good. Like I would eat them, but it's like I can't make them.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Oh, yeah, because if you didn't know, Ron, he does the cooking, doesn't he, in the house? Your husband?
Yes, yes. So it's not that I don't want to cook, it's just he does better at it.
Yeah,
And he
yeah,
seems to have the time to do it. So it's been like that for the last couple years that he's just been the one who cooks in the house. And
yeah,
all of us, we love his cooking. Just, he's very American, where it's like, okay, it's a starch, a vegetable, and a meat product. And it's just normally that style of food where if
yeah,
I try to ask him to make something a little different, I have to find the recipe for him so he can try to make them.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah. I know what you mean.
he doesn't mind. He doesn't mind trying different things. It's just I have to show him like what I want so he could try to make it.
Oh, that is so nice, isn't it? That he'll try it out. Jay's saying we're all guilty of being naughty, lol. Yeah, I agree with that. It's hard, isn't it, sometimes not to just want to grab the treats all the time.
Oh, I
And
know.
yeah, it's really hard. And hi, Ginny. Ginny, I don't know. On the last live, Roxy, Ginny is the lady that I met in the supermarket, and I was really happy when she said you've got a channel. Yeah, so I was so happy. It's so nice to have you on. She said having a husband and kids at home has made my life more hectic. I never find time to work out, even being a stay-at-home person during lockdown. My question is how you find time. Yeah, so how do you find time? Because you're working full time. You've got the girls married.
So what I've been doing is when my youngest daughter finally went back to preschool, I decided to go walking to go pick her up. So it takes about just a little over a mile to get to her school and just a little, going back. So it's about give or take 2.5 miles round trip. So I have to be motivated to go walking to pick her up in the hot sun, because here in Hawaii it's still pretty hot. It's very sunny. So as long as I'm motivated and I don't mind being in the sun, then I'll go. I'll go. And at one point I was doing it maybe 2-3 times a week that I would go pick her up that way. That's how I would get my workout in.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you've got to just try and fit them in wherever you can, can't you? But it's difficult.
Right. So like the moment when I'm done with work, when I'm working from home, once it's 4 p.m., I put on my workout clothes and get ready to head out right away. So that way I don't have time to just lay down and relax. Like I have to go or I'm not going to go do it.
Yeah, yeah. And Ginny said, last Friday I saw you, rest of your family. I asked your eldest one, where was your mum? Yeah, Ryan told me that he saw you at the park, and I was having some alone time on Friday, having some self-care time. That leads me to the next question, actually. I'm going to ask another one of Jay's in a minute, but this one ties in with this. Kenyatta's asked, how do you manage to be yourself? Like, for example, how do you get time with being a mum, wife, and working and everything?
Oh, okay, so self-care. There are days where I have to straight up tell my husband like I need to step out, or can you all step out?
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
obviously I try not to be mean, and some days it may come off me.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
there are days where it's like when I get to that point, I will either get myself out of the home, and whether it's just to be in my car or go somewhere by myself, just that breather. Or even there was one time where I asked my husband and the kids to step out of the house, and I clean house.
Yeah.
But I was by myself and I was happy. Like the fact that I
Yeah.
was by myself, I was okay with that. It's just I try to find those short times of just, being alone. And since I returned to work part-time, the commute to go home, has been kind of nice.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
short just by myself and it's just me. It's been nice, but a lot of times my self-care is, even if it's getting a cup of coffee by myself, sitting in my car by myself, waiting before work starts.
Yeah, yeah.
Or even going to the store, going to Target, by myself. It's, I try to squeeze that in, I try to do a little bit of self-care on a weekly basis, but
Yeah,
it's just trying to find that time. It's hard sometimes.
it is, isn't it? Yeah, you need you feel so much better though, don't you, when you get even just 5 minutes, it just recharges your batteries, doesn't it?
Yes, yes. It helps a lot. Like, even like you said, 5-10 minutes of just that alone time, it helps a lot to just re-energize. So
Yeah,
I try to do it on a weekly basis.
yeah. So Jay has asked, I think this is in relation to exercising. What advice would you give others on how to take some steps? So maybe into getting into exercising.
I know one thing that I love is a workout watch. So I don't have it with me right now. I think it's on in my bathroom, but I have a workout watch that I use to count my steps, and that's that motivates me to make sure I get my steps in. Um, and the watch that I have, it's good for doing long distances. So when I would do the marathons, that would help me keep track with my distance.
Hmm.
That helps a lot. There are days where I would see oh, I only did 1,000 steps one day, and I'm like, oh, that's a little bit. I
Yeah,
need to
yeah,
go work out, or I need to go on the elliptical or on the treadmill or something like that. I mean, that piece of equipment, I mean, that helps a lot for me, to get motivated to go work out too. But oh, another thing, one of the tips is I try to have my clothes ready in the morning.
yeah,
My
yeah, yeah,
workout clothes. Yeah. So even if I the night before, if I say, okay, I'm going to work out first thing in the morning, as long as I have, my sports bra, my pants, everything ready to go. And in the morning, I'll see it and I'll put it on. I
yeah.
can work the whole day, but because I'm already wearing my workout clothes, I know I'm going to still work out.
Yeah, that is really awesome, that. Ginny has asked, do you use supplements like shakes and stuff apart from working out?
So no, I don't. I like I said, I try my best to just eat healthy. I really do try my best to eat healthy. The only thing I'm often on drinking is that Premier protein. So if you all seen Crystal Evans' page, she'll her channel, she does a lot of that Premier protein with
Yeah,
coffee. So I used to do that as well, and I actually just bought a small pack, a 4-pack of their coffee version, and I do some intermittent fasting, especially for work. So I'm gonna try to do more fasting and maybe have that as my meal on my work
yeah.
day. So I'm gonna try that out. That's actually gonna be something I'm gonna do this upcoming week. But I've been doing the intermittent fasting too, so that's, I feel like, has been helping.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like it does help. I haven't done it for a while, but when I used to do it, I did like having like breakfast really late on and then stopping eating at like 6 o'clock. I felt a lot better. It's something that I would like to get into again. Kenyatta is on the chat. Hi, Kenyatta.
Hi, Kenyatta.
So good to have you on. And Ryan, so Ryan, my husband's on, and he's asked the question, what do you like most about YouTube and what do you find challenging when creating content?
Okay, so what I like most about YouTube is, making all these friendships. I feel like, in the beginning, you're trying to find where you fit in the YouTube world. And then when you find those friends, I mean, that's what you look, once you found your group of friends, you want to be there. You show up to their videos as best you can, to their premieres, or if you can't make it to their premieres, you make sure you watch it that day or within those couple of days. It's that friendship for sure that I love about YouTube. You make so much friends from all over the world.
Yeah.
And I have to say that has to be the best part of YouTube, is just that friendship. Let's see, what do you find challenging when creating content? Some days you're not motivated. You don't want to film. Like I know, like, what is it called? You tagged me in 2 videos, Simone, and I had zero motivation to film it. I had no time to film it. And like I said, this past weekend, I was able to film one of the tags.
Yeah.
But it was like weeks where I had no motivation to film. I had no desire to film, to do any of that. And then, all of a sudden I do. It's just, it's up or down,
Oh yeah, it is. It's really, really hard, isn't it? You can be on a roll, like you said, making loads of videos, and then just go for a slump, can't you? Easily.
Yes.
And HR Lifestyles in Dubai is on. Hi, welcome to the chat. Anyone who's on at the moment, if you have any questions for Roxy, then please leave them in the chat. And also, if you've not given this live a thumbs up, then please do so. And Kenyatta said, I agree, Roxy, you can gain some really true friendships. And she said, you ladies are so awesome. Oh, thanks so much, Kenyatta. It is amazing though, isn't it? It's like the collabs that we've done. Like, if anyone's new on the chat, you might not know that we all had some videos yesterday that came out for a snack exchange collab, and it was so much fun, wasn't it? Trying snacks.
Yeah. It was so fun to watch everyone's like reaction to all the different snacks.
Yeah.
It seems like mostly everyone it's all new to them, so to see like whether they liked it, they don't like it, it's okay. Like,
yeah.
It was fun. It was a lot of fun.
They were all so unique, weren't they? Kind of like when we did the cleaning collab, it was so nice to see like different like contrasts, when everyone's trying all the different snacks. It was really good.
Yes, it was fun. I love how like everyone, how they edited their thumbnail, how they did their video, whether it was with their family or just them. I like the different styles, seeing how everyone did their video. But it was really a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. So what has been your biggest challenge on YouTube?
Okay. So my biggest challenge on YouTube, sometimes I wonder, like, how do people make their video like with lots of views? Like, I always wondered, like, what is it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, it's all of us, right? What is that? What is it? We don't know. And to see certain videos like just do so well, and it's funny how I feel like the videos that do really well are the videos you least expected.
Yeah.
The video you least expected. Like, I'll always remember that the video I did at Ko'olina, and it was just a day where my family randomly decided to go to an ice cream shop, and I decided, like, what, let me just film and see how Ko'olina looks, how the shopping center looks. And that video, I did not expect it to reach like 2,000 views in, I think, a week,
Wow.
And I'm like, wow, and it was something simple as I went to an ice cream shop and I just wanted to video just a little bit more,
Yeah.
And it's
not
funny. You don't know what video will be it.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy, isn't it? Like, when I was researching the tags for the collab, and I was seeing all of these people try and say American snacks, and they were on like 1 million views, and I'm thinking, how do they get so many views? It's like, imagine, I was thinking to myself, imagine if you were getting like millions of views every day. It must be crazy.
Right. Like I mean, it probably is the same for you, but the videos that are doing really well, like they are still getting views, which is
Mm,
amazing. You know,
yeah,
I mean, I believe I have two videos about Hawaii when they went on their lockdown or the second stay at home order, and it's still doing really well, you know, and that
that
was
is good.
maybe a month ago, you know, and it's getting a lot of views.
That's fantastic, that isn't it? It is really pleasing when you go to bed and you wake up and then you see that a video is doing really, really well. I get so excited.
Yes, or even for me the Olani video, that was so impromptu. I went to the beach with my family. You know, I told my dad who came with us, like, oh, I'm just gonna walk over to Ko'oli, you know, to Olani. And I was like, "Ooh, what if I did a live right now?" You know, I'm like, "Okay, well, I didn't announce that I was gonna do a live. Let me just do it." And I did. I happened to do two lives because I'm not sure what happened to the first one, but I
Yeah,
did two lives on Olani, and then I also did like a shop with me inside, and those three videos alone have done very well in its first week, and I'm like, wow, you know what I mean? You just don't expect it.
yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Kenyatta says, "Me too, Roxy. I'm still trying to figure out that one out with the views. Lol. Do you know with Kenyatta though? I don't know how many views you've got at the moment, but your little short that you did of Dion, it was at over 900 yesterday. I think. Did you see that, Roxy, on Kenyatta's channel where she's done a first short, YouTube Shorts?"
I know I saw there was a couple shorts that you all have been doing too. I haven't tried it yet, but I know. Hello, but yeah, no,
Hi.
I haven't seen. I haven't. I didn't see. Did it go up to how many views?
Yeah, so yesterday when I went to go and watch the collab video, it was on over 900 views and it had only been on for 2 days.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah, so the
crazy.
shorts, I mean, again, it's kind of, yeah, Kenyatta said I saw that and it's blown and was blown away. It's crazy. Like because
I have to go. I'll
like
have to go look. But that's awesome. That's
it is, isn't
awesome.
it? Because I know that there's one channel that I know, and they was at 900 subscribers, and within 2 weeks of doing a short, they've gone up to 25,000 subscribers, and on the one short video, they've got 25 million views in 3 weeks. Can you
Wow,
believe it? It's mental,
that's
isn't it?
so
Um,
crazy.
and then
But
we've
didn't you
got
mention the shorts? Can you not get monetized for the short videos?
Yeah, that's right. So unless people go and watch on your channel, have you is the sound okay from your end? Like is my laptop making weird noises?
It's good now. It's good now.
Oh,
Earlier
good.
it was a little funny, but now it's good.
Yeah, I don't know what. So if it carries on, I'll get my headset. Crystal's on. Hi, Crystal. And I think Sheridan's on as well, Ryan said. But Ryan, I'm not seeing a message come up for Sheridan. And Kenyatta saying, "Wow, that's crazy, but cool at the same time." Yeah, I think with the shorts, it doesn't go towards monetization if people watch it through the shorts. If they go to your channel, then it'll go towards monetization. And say like if you do a short and people watch it through your channel, you can monetize it. But it's really good for getting a subscriber count up. So like that channel that I said, 900 subscribers and 25,000 subscribers in 3 weeks. That's crazy, isn't it?
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Roxy. Hi, Simone and Roxy. Hi, Crystal. And she just said she's waiting for the ad to finish. Ryan, if you're still on, would you mind bringing my headset? Because I'm sure my laptop keeps playing up all the time. That's crazy. Well done, Jason. Yeah, it is crazy. These shorts again. It's kind of like hit and miss, isn't it? So you might have already answered this question before, but what is your favorite thing about YouTube? Would it be about the friendships like you were saying before?
Yes, I would have to say with YouTube, it's definitely the friendships, but on top of that, it's the memories. So I always have to remind myself that a big reason why I did YouTube was to remember things that has happened in our family. And so even if a video does not do well, it's if it's a memory I want to remember, then I'm okay with that. I'm okay that okay, it didn't do great in views, but I can still watch it. My family can still watch it. We can still enjoy it in years to come, and it will always be there. Um,
Yeah.
yes. So days where I'm like, oh, okay, the views are not great. Oh, when you're feeling a little down, I always have to remind myself, like, okay, this video specifically is definitely a family video. I want to remember this, and it's okay.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
memories.
It is nice to look back on as well. And if anybody's not been over to Roxy's channel before, you've got the girls have got a channel as well, haven't they, called Holo Holo Kids? So, but it's nice looking back on them videos as well.
Yes, yes. What I've also tried to do is a lot of family videos. If it's specifically the kids, I'm gonna start trying to put it there. So like a recent video is Halloween. I decided to put just all of Halloween on their channel this year. But I want it to be a place where if they want to film it, then they film it. So anything on Holo Holo Kids, it's something they've asked me to film, or it's something that has happened, like Halloween or any other holidays or any other events or memories. Like I did a lot of beach videos that either my parents filmed that I'm like, oh, I want to keep this. It has my grandma in it. I'm gonna put it on Holo Holo Kids as memories. I decided that will be where I want to also keep my memories, if anything.
Oh,
but
that's so lovely.
yes,
Oh, that's really nice. Kenyatta said, right, I agree with you, Roxy. I started for the same reason, for the memories, and I go back and watch them to cheer me up. That's so nice, isn't it?
yes, yes. There's a lot of videos that we do go back and watch. Like Kyra will watch a lot of her old videos of when she was starting to ride horses, and for her it brings back a lot of memories and a lot of how it was that first time she did it. So yeah, we love to look back at those videos.
Oh, that's so lovely. And Crystal said, yes, like home videos. Yeah, they are, aren't they? So
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
And Jay said it's lovely to look back. Yeah, I agree. They grow so quickly though, don't they, as well, in the space of a year. It's amazing.
They do. Like I was looking at Kyra's video of her horseback riding lesson, and she was maybe 6 at the time, and she, like from how she looks now, it's like wow, she was so tiny.
Yeah.
But they grow up so fast. My goodness.
I really liked when I did the shout out video on Monday. I loved the video when you was with your grandma and your mum, and was it your little niece? How tiny she was! She's so
Yes. Oh
cute.
my goodness. It was that video was what was it? What did what I titled it? But I remember we went to a graduation, a college graduation. I think I remember mentioning like this is the place where I graduated, and it was the after party, and my grandma was there, and they got to see my niece Niley, and just being able to get all those pictures and videos. It's like I said, that's that's why we do YouTube. That's why I did YouTube, is
Yeah,
to remember things like this. Yes.
yeah, it's so nice. Um, are there any negatives to doing YouTube?
So I have been fortunate, knock on wood. I haven't had that many not so nice people on YouTube.
Yeah,
um, the comments, I know everyone has talked about what do you call trolls. I've been pretty fortunate to not have trolls or anyone that mentions mean things on my channel. So that's that's one thing I am happy about. I mean, I could only imagine as you do, as your subscriber count increases or your views get more, I do hear about that part.
Mm.
But I try to, of course, if it's something not nice, I will delete it. But that's the part I don't look forward to.
Yeah. I know. I that's one thing that's always like played on my mind. I think in the beginning I had a couple of mean like comments, but I think it was like one lady who was just going around and writing on people's videos and writing mean comments, and maybe she had like a mental illness or something, but it was a bit off-putting. But generally the comments are all really nice. Kenyetta said, "Hey ladies, I have to step away, but we'll keep you guys up." Thanks so much, Kenyetta. Have a fab Sunday
Thank you for
afternoon.
being here, Kenyetta.
What is your favourite thing about being a mum?
Okay, I think the connection, is it better now?
Oh yeah. So the next question is, what is your favourite thing about being a mum?
Okay, so my favorite thing about being a mom, I have to say, is the love, the cuddles. It's funny because you can be on the couch and they would just all gravitate towards you.
Yeah,
Even if you
yeah.
wanted to be alone, they'll all gravitate towards you. Like Mia does this thing right now where I can be laying on the couch and she will, instead of laying right next to me, she will lay on top of me. Like it's definitely the love, being a mom and just knowing that I'm the one that they'll call for, first, if they need help, but definitely like you definitely feel the love all the time, and I love it.
Oh, that is so nice. What is your favourite thing about living on Oahu?
So my favorite thing has to be the beach. I love the beach. I love everything about the beach. It's it's the place where I always want to be on. I would love to live closer to the beach.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's I've always have remembrance of being in the beach with my family. I grew up, in high school, I paddled. Tried to surf. I paddleboard. I love being in water. It's just something about it. It's definitely calming. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, and then with Hawaii, I love the weather. It's summer all year round. Like
Yeah.
it's hot right now. Like I'm wearing a tank top. I'm actually wearing shorts and I'm wearing slippers, sandals. It's hot. But it's sunny. Like we have our, like, if you hear the birds, like everything's open.
Oh, nice.
That is one nice, like, I have to say, living in Hawaii, I do like having this nice weather all year round. I do like it.
Oh, I would love that. Charlotte is on. Hi, Charlotte. If you have any questions for Roxy, then please leave them for us. Yeah, I would love it. Like, as you can see, I've got a big, thick jumper on, and it's so cold here at the moment. I'd love to be somewhere tropical. Um, what are your goals for YouTube, if you have any goals?
Oh, okay, goes. I know, I've mentioned it too. I know I was telling my husband, and I think I may have mentioned it a few times, is I would love, this was the summer, I think, when I mentioned it, was to have sponsored posts, sponsored videos. I have had videos where I did get a free product, and I had one, and then I have one coming up, and I guess you can call those like sponsored videos. But I'd love to have a video or a sponsored one where they'll actually pay me
Mhm.
instead of
Yeah.
just having a free product. I mean, that would be amazing. I mean, I know in this whole YouTube, world, I know you hear later that, okay, once you get monetized, it's not very much once you get monetized like that.
Yeah.
You know, you'll see that it's actually like literally pennies. Like like we
Yeah.
work
Yeah.
so hard to get monetized, and the amount you see when you're making money isn't as much as what you were thinking it would be.
Yeah, yeah. It's hard, isn't it? Because you want to get monetized and you see other small YouTubers wanting to get monetized, and you get monetized, and then it's like there's that threshold. You're like, when am I gonna hit the monthly threshold to get paid?
Yes.
And
Yes.
then if you go on Social Blade, then you see say like other bigger YouTubes, and it's like, gosh, I'm gonna need a lot of views to be able to make a decent amount of money.
Yes. Yes.
It's
You see
crazy.
that. I mean, I don't want to compare myself, but it's like you do. It really does take a lot. I mean, if this is like the job, this is you know this is the only income. I mean, who? I mean, it's not as much. You
Yeah,
know, and it's
yeah.
like I think, you know, and I think that's where it comes with like, what is that video that's gonna make it big, you know?
I know, I know. Hi, Lauren. It's so good to have you on. If you have any questions for Roxy, then please leave them in the chat for us. Yeah, I totally know what you mean, though, Roxy, because you put in a lot of effort, and when you work out the amount of hours watching other people making the videos, editing, everything that comes with it, it is full on, isn't it? And it would be nice to make a decent amount. Like when I see these videos, how much did I make on my million viewed video or whatever? It's like, I mean, some people, they are making quite a lot, but the sponsor posts, like you were saying, I remember reading somewhere where like someone on Instagram gets paid like $13,000 or something just for one photo. And I'm like, wow, can you imagine that?
Right, right. I mean, I'm very grateful that there are companies willing to work with me, even if it's a free product. I mean,
Yeah.
and some of the free products are beautiful that I don't mind. And, you know, I would love, you know, if, you know, as one of my goals is to actually have a sponsored, you know, do a sponsored video where they would actually pay me something that not just that free product. You know, that would be amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. It is lovely. I mean, like that, the first time that someone reaches out to you and wants to send you something, and it's not, like when you get the emails and it's, oh, if you buy this off Amazon, and give us a review, then we'll send you the money back or something dodgy like that. Have you had them emails before?
Oh yes, there's so many of those. Oh my goodness. And you have to look closely, like, are these legit? And then when you read closely, it's like, I don't think so. You know? And it's like, okay, I don't think this is the one. I don't think it's the one. And then unfortunately, there is a lot of scam emails, you know, of, oh, we want you to be a brand ambassador. And when you really look into it and research about it, you find out that, oh, they're not legit, or they're not, you know, so
Mhm.
just also knowing and doing your own research to make sure what you're getting yourself into, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Lauren's asked, hi Roxy, are you looking forward to the festive period?
Oh yes. So we have decorated. We have decorated for Christmas over the weekend. Yeah, so that was another thing. So that's why I think this weekend has been a lot of videos, only because I've been able to film.
Yeah.
We finally got the tree out. The girls were so excited about decorating it. We went out to Target. We got more Christmas lights, you know. So of course, all of that is here. I am videoing, filming everything, because all of this all happened like literally yesterday. So there's so much video. Like I said, there's so much to edit. But yeah, we're ready. We're so ready to decorate, to just be in that festive holiday spirit. It's been a rough year.
been a crazy year, hasn't it? Lauren's saying she's looking forward to seeing your decorations, and Jay said we did ours last weekend as well, and she loved it. I think I saw on Lauren's stories as well that she's been decorating this weekend as well. But yeah, it's been a crazy year, especially over your side, the restrictions that you had on the beach and the park and things like that. How is everything over there now?
So right now we are on tier 2 here on Oahu. So basically we can still go out to eat at restaurants. You just have to have 5 or under. So even if, let's say if you are a family of 6 or 7, technically you can't dine in because it has to be 5 and under, which that was, people were outraged by that because of that limit. Um, I've seen it where restaurants they would split their families. Like if you're a family of 7, you would have to be split between the 2, but sort of be close to each other.
Mhm.
So it's still 5 and under. Basically, you can't gather any more than 5 and under. So wherever you are, the beaches, even your own home, you're not supposed to. Um, the beaches, they're open, thank goodness. The beaches are open, hiking trails are open, um, parks are open. So a lot of places are open. It's just they still have that 5 and under. They don't want people to gather. That's the biggest
Mhm.
thing about here in Oahu. We all, we're all family. We all love to be together. It's not uncommon to go to the beach and see tents of families all together enjoying the beach.
Yeah.
So it's hard when they say you can't gather. You know what I mean? When that's how we are, our culture, the way we are here in Oahu. Um, so, and it doesn't look like we're moving up a tier, unfortunately. It looks like we'll either stay in tier 2, but our counts have been pretty reasonable. It has been about 100 or less a day. So
So
we're
it's
we
going down.
seem to
That's
be doing okay. Yes, yeah.
that's good. And Jessica's on. Hi, Jessica. If you have any questions for Roxy, please leave them in the chat. She's saying that she's excited about the decor too.
I know I noticed everyone is decorating a lot earlier for Christmas. For me, we normally decorate the day after Thanksgiving. And I was telling my husband early November that I want to decorate early. It's I just want it to be festive already. You want, something about the holidays. It makes you happy.
Yeah.
So, and sure enough, he agreed, and he brought everything down, and we were able to decorate yesterday. That's
Yeah.
2 weeks early.
Charlotte is just saying hi to Jessica as well. I would normally never decorate so soon, Lauren was saying. Yeah,
Yes.
I think a lot of people are. I don't know if I've noticed anybody decorating on the island that I live on, but obviously it's slightly different than what's going on in the UK. So like there's not been the restrictions or anything still since June. But I know like in the UK they've banned international travel until the 5th of December. So some people
Oh,
haven't
wow.
been able to get away. Yeah. I think Amy, I don't know if you're friends with Amy on here. Amy Helena was supposed to be in the Caribbean now, and then her flights and holiday was cancelled. Yeah. Um,
Oh, no.
and if you had to pick one place to visit in Hawaii, where would it be?
So, on any of the islands in Hawaii?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. So, of the islands, there is one island I have not been on, which I would love to go, but it's very expensive to go to. Is Lanai. And that island has, let me think, it has a Four Seasons resort. I believe there's only 2 hotels, and the flights there is a lot more expensive than traveling outer island to the other islands. It's like, I think it's 300 one way. could be around 200 or 300 just one way to that specific island. And it just, there's not that much people on that island, but it's something about it. It's like the fact that it's hard, it's expensive, it's hard to get to. Like, you know, it's like, ooh, what's there? But I would love to go one of these days. But yeah, that is one island I have not been on that I'd love to visit one day.
Oh, I'll have to check that out. Has it got all the nice, beautiful beaches as well?
Oh, I can imagine. Yes, yes.
Yeah. Oh, that is so
The
nice.
fact
That's
that
one.
the
Oh,
fact that
sorry,
they have a
Roxy.
Four Seasons resort too, I can only imagine how beautiful that hotel is, because I believe it's only one or two hotels there. So there isn't even much hotels to begin with there.
Oh wow! Oh, I would love to visit any of the islands. That reminds me, actually, I might have asked you this question before, but is it your island that Dog the Bounty Hunter works from?
What is that?
You know, Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Oh, yes. So he is on our island. Yes, he is here on
Yeah,
Oahu. He had, I think, his bond shop in
yeah.
downtown, so in Chinatown here on Oahu. And he actually lives in Honolulu, more in town, in the, I believe it's the Hawaii Kai area. So yeah, he lives on Oahu.
Oh my
I
gosh!
have never seen him, but I have, like, when I was younger, I remember I was working at a bathing suit store, and my coworker mentioned that, oh, that's the bounty hunter's daughter, and she was just going shopping. Just
Oh my
shopping for bathing
gosh!
suits. But I mean, I didn't know, you know.
Yeah. I used to love watching him growing up. Like my mum really liked it, and she used to say that she'd love to marry him, the Bounty Hunter. Has anybody watched Dog the Bounty Hunter? Yeah, I loved it, and I really loved the program. And also, did you say that 50 First Dates was filmed on your island as well?
So yes, they were filmed here. I believe it's the Kahuku North Shore side, where, so that's more like the top of our island on Oahu. Um, I believe so. Where he was working, that is called Sea Life Park. So there is an actual park with with the um, dolphins and all that. So there is a park that's actually that. I believe they didn't call it Sea Life Park in the movie, but they did showcase that. But
Oh,
yes,
it's
it was
so
in
great.
Oahu.
Crystal saying I used to watch that show a long time ago. I know it was so cool with his wife Beth and the kids. Yeah, it was really really interesting. And Jessica's asked, "What's your favorite place on the islands, Roxy?"
What is my favorite place? Oh my goodness. Okay. If it's here on Oahu, I would have to say my favorite place would be, I don't know. I think I like we call it the east side of the island. It has um, something to do, like the water is more calm, the sand is more fine. It's the beaches on the east side of the island are definitely different. And when we do venture out that way. But because of the way the beaches are on that side of the island, it's more busy. It's busier.
Yeah,
So we try not to venture out that way. But I would say I do like the east side of Oahu. And it's cooler. It's a lot cooler on that side. So I live on the west side of the Oahu, and it's warmer. And the east side, it rains more. It's a lot cooler. But yeah, I'd say the east side of Oahu.
oh, how nice. Is the water warm or
The
is it
water,
cold?
the ocean,
Yeah.
I would say yes. I know some people mention that I mean, it might feel cool to us, but I heard it's definitely different from the beaches on like the east side of the US. So yes, our water is warm if you were to consider like the beaches in the mainland, in the U.S.
Yeah.
mainland.
Oh, I love that. I was trying to explain to Caleb, he was saying, how warm is it when we went to Jamaica? And I was trying to explain to him like how warm it was. And like even when it rains and everything, I just love the humidity and the warm water. It's so nice because the water here is really cold, like even in summertime. I'm just checking the messages. Everybody's been saying that they've all been decorating early. They said Jessica said we all need something cheery.
Yes,
Warm
I agree. We all need. That's why we're all decorating early. That's something about the holidays make us happy.
Lauren, yeah, the warm water, it's just so nice. Is it Jessica? I'm just trying to think. I'm really bad with like maths. Would where Jessica lives? Oh yeah, because you go to the beach a lot. Is it warm where you are, Jessica, when you go to the beach? And what is your favorite food, Roxy?
Oh my goodness. So you know me, I love food. So to say what my favorite is, I mean I have to say hands down is sushi.
Yeah.
I can eat sushi. I could eat it every day. I could. I was just telling my husband that we had sushi on Veterans Day, and I told him, "Oh, I could eat sushi again. Like, I could have it again this weekend. I could." I love sushi, and it's so funny though because and I'll eat all kinds of sushi. I'll eat how there's the raw fish or the cooked version. I'll I'll eat it all.
Yeah.
I just love sushi.
Jessica's saying that the water is warm. Also, it's very dependent on the weather. Yeah, that is so nice. I know, like, say, like Ryan, he likes the big waves for like surfing and things like that, but I just like it when it's quite calm. And when you can see the sand when like when you're on the beach. I really like them types of beaches. That reminds me actually about the paddle boarding. How old were you when you first started doing that?
Oh, okay. So I bought my paddleboard in 2011. Yes, I think I bought it 2011, and I've had it now for almost 10 years. Um, and I think I go only a couple times, maybe every year, maybe just a couple times. It's so hard to bring out. It's heavy. I have to put it on the truck, like load it up, and then you have to carry it like this. And then now with kids, it's a lot harder because I have to make sure there's an adult or two with me. And if I do go, I have to make sure that the adults with the kids. So it's a lot more work to go paddleboarding, but it is, I mean, I do love it. I enjoy it. It's just there's more work to do it.
Oh, I really want to try it. I was saying to you that I saw that they was hiring the paddle boards out this summer, so I hope next summer that I can try it out.
Yes, yes,
Um,
you have to try it out. It's a lot of fun. I mean, if it's, just learning how to balance on it initially, once you get the hang of it, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of
yeah.
fun.
Jessica's saying a lot of times I wish the water here were colder because it gets so hot outside. So then you go into the water to cool off, but it's hot also.
Yeah, that sounds like Hawaii too, the water.
Yeah. What do you have any foods that are your least favorite? Is there anything you don't like?
My least favorite. Okay, so I was just talking about this with my mom yesterday, and um, I so when it comes to sushi, I don't like eel. That's very popular in Japanese food is eel. I don't eat that. um, I like to eat fish, but I personally don't like to see the skin on the fish. Like I don't know what it is. It makes it I can't get it off. I can't eat it if I see the skin. And I don't eat liver. That is one thing I don't like. Like my husband, he wants to eat liver and onions, and I'm like, who's gonna eat that with you if you make it? So if he buys liver, he knows it's only for him.
Yeah.
But in terms of like food, yeah, liver, that's a no for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got a weird taste though, hasn't it? My mum likes liver and onions, but I feel like it's got a weird taste. But the kids, you won't believe it, Caleb loves the skin on fish and he likes to eat the eyes. Can you believe it?
Oh,
We was at the I'm
my
yeah.
parents, they like they it's so weird, but they'll suck on the eyes, the
Yeah,
fish
yeah.
eyes. Like if they make fish soup, they'll suck on that. And I'm like,
Yeah, that's what Caleb would do. We was at the fishmongers and he's like, can we get the skin? Can we get fish with skin on and the eyes? And the guy was just looking at him like, I suppose most kids aren't going to say something like that, but he really liked it. And Jessica said, where did you get the names for your daughter, Roxy? I love the names.
Okay, so Kyra, when Ron and I were thinking of Kyra's name, we just couldn't think of a name. And I don't know where I saw it. I must have either heard it from the TV or I saw it somewhere. I can't pinpoint exactly where I found it, but all I remember was hearing the name and then seeing how it's spelled. And I was like, that's it, Kyra, and it's Kyra. And unfortunately, her name gets butchered a lot. A lot of people will call her Kyra instead.
Yeah.
Because of the way it's spelled. But something about the name Kyra. And then Kyra's name, she has two first names. So her second name is Tiare, which is spelled like Tiare, Tiare. And it is a Tahitian flower.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so because I danced Tahitian for like 10 years, the Tahitian flower just symbolizes that culture and my love for it. So that's where Kyra Tiare came from.
Oh, that is so nice. So you were saying you danced, did you say, for
Yes.
10 years?
Yes, so I started dancing when I was sophomore in high school, I believe. And I loved it. I would dance and performed in shows for birthday parties and all that. And it was so much fun. And I think I stopped around maybe in 2011 when I stopped. But it's such a great workout. And I love the costumes. We would make our own costumes, and like I love the culture. I loved everything about dancing. And I would love to go back into it. It's just finding the right home for it. And I always wanted to show Kyra, that, which is finding the right place to go learn together, to do it together. Has been a
Yeah.
recipe.
Oh, that is really, really nice. That and Lauren was saying nice, very pretty name, and Michelle is saying gorgeous name as well. How did you choose Mia's name?
So Mia's name, it's so funny because I think Ron and I had a lot of names in mind for a girl name, and we just couldn't agree. We couldn't agree. I was telling my husband I really wanted Kyrie. And he's like, no, that's too close to Kyra. But I was set, like I wanted that name. And so it took a while for us to agree on a name. And then we finally got Mia. And it was a name we both could agree on.
I love her name. I really feel like Mia, she looks more like you, and Kyra looks more like Ron. They're both gorgeous.
It's funny. Everyone actually says that Kyra looks a lot like me.
Yeah.
Yes, everyone says Kyra, and then Mia, especially when she was a baby, I felt like she looked a lot more like Ron. Now she's, I feel like is looking very similar to Kyra.
Yeah. They're both so gorgeous, really adorable. And Kyra's video, on the video yesterday, Kyra's hair's grown loads, hasn't it? She's got beautiful long hair.
It is. Her hair's so long. She loves to like play with it too.
Oh, so nice. Jay's gone. Have a great
Hi,
night, Jay. Thanks so
Jay.
much for coming on. And hi, Michelle. Thanks so much for coming on as well. And Jessica is saying, right, Lauren, such good names. Yeah, they are really, really beautiful names. If anyone has got any more questions, please leave them down below. I've got one more question for you, Roxy. What advice would you give to anyone thinking of starting a YouTube channel?
Okay, one advice. Just remember why you're doing it. You know, what made you start, your why. You know, why are you starting YouTube? Just remember to do it because you want to do it, not for what other people want you to post. It's what you want to post. It's your creative space. You get to post whatever you want, you know, and just remember that, you know, keep doing you. Keep doing the videos you want to do, whether it's not, if it doesn't fall in a niche, or, you know, just do you, you know, do the
Yeah.
videos you enjoy.
I think that's really, really good advice. And we've got Zesty, yes, the big why. I know that's it because, like Michelle's similar, she's got so many different interests. And I think the group of ladies, though, actually, we all have got a lot in common that we do make a whole range of different videos, don't we?
Mhm.
And it is really hard to, like, so many times I've thought about having a niche, but it's just really hard, isn't it, just to try and hone in on one thing?
It is. I mean, for me, I love grocery haul videos. I love watching grocery haul videos, but then I love seeing videos of, you know, if you're talking about your goals for the month, like I enjoy watching those type of videos, or I enjoy, you know, just, you know, I like to watch a variety of content. And so you know, for me, I don't mind watching a variety of content from a lot of my friends on YouTube.
Yeah,
And you know, it's
yeah.
just whatever you know, it's the videos you want to do, you know. I mean, if it's just one specific, you know, genre that you like, if it's just grocery hauls, and that's fine. But if you like it all, I mean, you know, post whatever you're comfortable with. Yeah.
Michelle says that she loves this advice. And Jessica's asked, I'm wondering how Roxy's job is going right now. I know it was hard to switch back and forth from being in an office and at home so many times.
You know, it was a challenge in the beginning. When I was working from home, I had so much paperwork, and I had it in a lockbox with all the files. And, you know, when I had to return back to the office, luckily, I was able to bring it all back and just kept it in the office. And then when they did their second lockdown, I had to bring it all back home.
Oh,
So that's
gosh.
the frustrating part of it. But you know, I don't mind working part time, part time at the home and part time in the office, because a lot of the things that I do at home, you know, I don't need that much paperwork. You know, I'm calling families, doing things on the computer. You know, it's not that bad. I kind of like the setup of doing part time home, part time in the office. It's hard to do only at home, just because the office, you have your printer, you have a fax machine, you have a scanner. I do a lot of faxing for work, so it's really nice to be in the office. And then with my team, it's nice to be in the office, even if it's a couple times a week. So I don't mind the setup now. I don't mind it now, and I wouldn't be surprised moving forward. This is like the new norm, you know, of how we work. And I mean, I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Oh, Elizabeth's come on and she says, oh, Roxy and Simone, you're looking beaut. Oh, thanks so much, Elizabeth. If you have any quick questions for Roxy, then please leave them for us. And Michelle's saying, aren't they? Love your artwork in the background. Thanks so
Oh,
much, Elizabeth. Yeah, I've got it there. Yeah, I've got it up there. So we're really, really pleased with it. We was talking before about like doing collabs with companies, and you're going to be working with Mappyful as well, aren't you? Soon, you were saying,
yes.
Roxy.
You know, it's funny because they actually reached out to me in July, actually. They actually reached out to me in July, and I was going to do it, and it was supposed to be a back to school collaboration. And, at the time, and that was around the time that my goal was, okay, I want to get a sponsored video. My goal is to at least get one by the end of the year, whether it's a free product or not. And I remember it was presented in front of me. It was supposed to be my first collab, and I decided not to do it because that was around the time that I was returning back to the office. We thought Kyra was going to return back to school, like that transition for August. And when everything happened the way it did, they ended up not having her go back to school. We ended up, going back into the office part-time. Like it was so stressful for me that I actually turned it down, and I told them, at this time, I'm not able to, but I'd love to work with you in the future,
Yeah.
and then I remembered after I turned it down, like I think a week or two later, I saw a handful of other friends posting about their Mapiful collab, and I thought, oh my goodness, did I just do something wrong? Like, should I have done it? Because this was my opportunity,
Yeah.
But at the time, it wasn't the right fit,
Mm-hmm.
where I feel like now that it's presented to me again, they've also given me the opportunity to be more flexible of how I want to present the video, where in July, August, there was a specific, what do you call it? A specific topic they wanted me to talk about.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yes. So for that specific, what do they call it? Campaign, they wanted me to focus on back to school. And it was hard for me to focus on back to school when my daughter wasn't physically going back to school. And you know what I mean? Like, it was
Yeah.
hard to put it out there at the time, where
Yeah.
the upcoming collab, it's like it's almost free reign this time around, which I'm like, oh, this is awesome. I don't have to be very specific about what I want to share,
Yeah. I think that's good, isn't it? When you've got more of a scope to like say when they reached out, it must be like a similar briefing. They said, oh, like have you got like an idea of it? And I thought, wow, well, my wedding anniversary is coming up, so it fit in so well, because I think that's the thing as well. It's like if you're getting a free product, or even if someone was paying you to do it, you want to like the brand, and you want it to fit into your, like, see, like if someone got in touch with me about like spanners or something, it's just going to look so random on my channel because I don't talk about spanners usually. Do you know what I mean? Like, so it's good, isn't it, when you can have a brand like, say, even Kia Babies, like the really nice brands to work with, and the items that you would use in real life, and like that, like Ryan said, we can take that with us wherever we go to. You know what I mean? So it's really good. I'm so excited to see that one. And is it a surprise that what you're going to choose?
There was, when I was thinking about it in July, there was something I had in mind, but I might actually change it now that I've seen yours, and I'm like, wow, that's amazing. I would have done something else, with
Yeah.
that opportunity. So I have to go play around with their website again to see all the different options, but I'm excited.
Oh, I am so excited for that. Elizabeth's asked best touristy destination in Hawaii.
So, of course, if you come out to Hawaii, everyone talks about Waikiki, being out in Waikiki, staying at a hotel in Waikiki, going on the beach, the beaches in Waikiki. But doing a luau, going to a luau, there's so many luaus that you could go do in Hawaii. But at least when you're here in Waikiki or here in Oahu, having to go to at least one luau, you get to see the different cultures in Polynesia, here, and it's a must. It's a must here when you do come out.
Oh, I would love to. I'd love to experience the cultures over there, and I always say about the food. It's just amazing the wide variety of different foods and the portion sizes. I love how how big they are.
Yes, there's so much to choose from. Like there's, because we live in an island, there's a lot of foods from all over Polynesia, and then there's foods, a lot of Asian foods here. And then there's, American food, of course, here as well. But there's so many different cultures. That you could almost find anything here.
Oh, that is amazing. So we just got some messages. Mental health mum saying I'm the same, and yeah, because Elizabeth's saying that lockdown number 2 for us, it's all good. I barely leave the house anyway, haha. And about the spanners, yeah, I was trying. I bought some spanners on Friday, and that's why it came to my mind. Caleb wanted some to fix his bike, so it came to my mind. And Michelle says she loves spanners, and that's amazing, Roxy. I love how Simone's Mapiful turned out. Yeah, I'm really impressed with them. I'd never seen anything like that before until they got in touch. And it's so nice when you can get unique gifts for people, isn't it?
Right.
And
I love how it turned out.
Elizabeth said my husband wanted to spend this Christmas in Hawaii, but with the pandemic, it might be next year.
Mhm.
Oh, could you imagine if they would have come over and you would have been able to have a real life meet up, Elizabeth,
I
if you was on the same
know.
island? Can you
It
imagine?
would be amazing. I hope one of these days we can do a meetup. I mean, hopefully either you all come here or one day I would love to go out there.
Oh,
That'd be amazing.
that would be so amazing, that wouldn't it? If there's not any more questions, then I think we'll call this a wrap. I don't know if that's what the right word is, but do you know what I mean? Oh, thanks so much for coming on, Roxy. It's been really great getting to know you more. And if anybody's watching this back and hasn't been over to Roxy's channel before, I'm going to leave all the details down below, and I'll make sure that I put a card at the beginning anyway, so you can check out her channel. But thank you so much, Roxy.
Thank you. Thank you. It was so much fun. I'm so glad we got to do this.
Yeah, me too. Hopefully we can do it again sometime and we're talking about another collab as well. That'd be so cool if we can think of some other really good fun one to do. And thanks to you, all the ladies, for coming on. We really appreciate it. Thanks, Michelle, saying we love you guys. Hugs to you both. Christmas in Hawaii. I know, can you imagine? Oh, thanks so much, ladies. So, Elizabeth saying that she's going to watch it on the replay. Oh, thanks so much, Elizabeth.
Thank
So,
you.
I'll see you in my next one. Thanks, Roxy.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Bye.